No, all right, shalom, shalom.
Shalom.
To the Hebrew Israelites, come out here week in and week out to prophesy the downfall of this wicked-ass kingdom that you know as America. But we know it according to the scriptures as old virgin daughter Babylon or spiritually Sodom and Egypt, man. You know? Hey, we come up here, you know, to let you damn nations know, you Edomites know, you know, and the rest of you nations that follow you damn Edomites, man. That's in line with it, man. You know, with its democracy and so on and so forth, man. That your kingdom is done, man. And it's being made plain upon the tables. It's manifest, man. We see it, man. You know, starting with the apostle elders on down to his younger brothers, man. That's been given the Rakal Kadash, man. You know. Hey, but we're going to turn the face to east. Give infinite honor, glory, and prayers to the Most High and His Son.
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Ba'akadash.
Double honor to our apostle elders, GMS, and will. Teach the truth 100%, no cut. Double shalom and salutation to the I can push the word, call the four winds, the true faith, sincerely, giving them a gift. Shalom. And you know, we just gonna like props, you know, they keep going over the scriptures, man, until the Lord pull us off these streets. And then hey, we just gonna have to hey, we're gonna still keep going over the scriptures, man. You know, but not on camera, man. You know? So we're gonna we're gonna get straight into it, man, because Jake, you need to get your motherfucking mind right, man. And if you don't get your mind right, you're gonna be destroyed, and that's just what it is. It ain't no gray areas, man. The Lord don't have no loopholes and no gray areas, man. Either you're gonna get right, either you're gonna get down or you're gonna lay down, man. You know? But you got it, bro.
Ezekiel chapter 3, starting at verse 17.
Right.
And it reads, Son of man,
right.
I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel.
Right, and that's our job, to be watchmen to the house of Israel, mainly only for the elect, because the elect is the only one that's going to receive this word, man. This engrafted word which is able to save your soul. If any one of you brothers can grab it, how shall I get that? Hold that.
It reads, therefore, hear the word at my mouth,
right.
and give them warning from me.
Right, and the Lord is not literally going to come down and speak his words to you. We are the mouthpieces of the Lord, man. As it tells you in 2 Corinthians, I believe around the fifth chapter, around like the 19th, 20th verse, we are the ambassadors of the Lord, man. It tell you Luke 10 and 16, one of the many scriptures where, hey, you don't hear us, you don't hate us, you hate the Lord, man. And if you don't hear us, you don't hear the Lord, roughly paraphrase. Matter of fact, hey, I'll grab that Luke 10, 16.
Luke 10, 16.
It reads, and give them warning from me.
Right.
Verse 18, when I say unto the wicked,
right.
thou shalt surely die,
right.
and thou givest him not warning.
Right, and that wicked right there is talking about you Israelites, man, that follow the ways of these heathens, man. You know, go ahead, Al.
It says, and giveth him not warning, nor speaketh to warn the wicked from his wicked ways to save his life.
Right.
The same wicked man shall die in his iniquity, but his blood will I require at thine hand.
So if you know better, do better, man. If you know you're an Israelite, you know the scriptures, you're supposed to come out here and you're supposed to teach, man. Prophesy, man. You know, you're supposed to go fishing, man. You don't get a goddamn fishing rod, string, and a bait just to have sitting in your fucking house or in your garage, man. You go out there to use it to fish, man. So when the Lord give you this word, the bait, man, you go out there and you fish, man. This is the line, the reel, the bait, everything you need, man. Shit, the boat. Fuck, you know, everything you need, man. Use it, man. And if you don't use it, hey, it's going to be required. The blood of the innocent is going to be required at your hand, man. You know, because you refuse to use the gift that the Lord given you, man. You hid that talent, man. You know, in a napkin, man. And he requires usury, man. You know, grab that real quick, huh?
All right, this is Luke. This is Luke 10, verse 16. He that heareth you, heareth me. He that despiseth you, despiseth me. And he that despises me, despiseth him that sent me.
And that lets you know right there, hear the words at his mouth. His mouthpieces are what? The men of the Lord, man. The men you see on the highways and byways teaching his word in sincerity and truth, man. To the best of their ability. Starting with our elder apostle on down to his younger brothers, man. You know? Go ahead, huh?
Just said engrafted word.
Go ahead.
This is James chapter 1, verse 21. It says, wherefore lay apart all filthiness and superfluity of naughtiness.
That's the shit that comes with the world, man. That's the shit that you was born into, man. You know, access of bullshit, man. Access of things you don't even need, man. You know, you weren't, Jake and this society is focused on not their needs, but their wants, man.
That's right.
And the only reason they focus on their wants because they trying to fit in this damn picture that Esau got painted out, man. You gotta have the cars, you gotta have the clothes, you gotta have the hoes, you gotta do drugs. That's how, and then Jake wanna be accepted, so that's what Jake X out the needs and just go straight for the wants, man. To fit into this man's society, what? Following the ways of the heathen, man. And that's gonna be the death for you, man. Go ahead, Doc.
And receive with meekness.
With humbleness, lowliness, man. Be as that newborn child, man. You know, be as that child, man. Go ahead, Doc.
The engrafted word which is able to save your soul.
This engrafted word which is able to save your soul, man. This word ain't going nowhere, man. Not one jot or tittle is going anywhere, man, of these scriptures, man. This is that engrafted word which is able to save your soul, man. Matter of fact, real quick, now grab me on 1 Timothy 4:16, huh? This is the only thing. Go ahead and get it. I'll the water too. That's good.
Okay. This is 1 Timothy 4:16, and it reads, "At my first answer, no man stood with me, but
No. 1 Timothy 4:16. The second Timothy.
I'm in second.
Oh, okay. Cool.
4:16.
You got it.
This is 1 Timothy 4:16. It reads, "Take heed unto thyself
Right.
and unto thy doctrine."
Right. So first off, when you come to this truth, man, you have to fully get cleaned up. You got to go through things, man, in order for you to grow, man. And then once as you grow, you teach, man. And as you continue to grow, you continue to teach, man. You know, and it brings out more edification, man, as you grow in this faith, man. And you sincere, man. Go ahead, huh?
It says, "Continue in them,
Right.
for in doing this thou shalt both save thyself
Right.
and them that hear thee."
And them that hear thee, man. So we have to take heed as well, man. And move according to the Spirit to the best of our ability and come out here and teach, man.
That's right.
You know, we gotta put on as the elect, man. So this is how we save ourselves and the ones that hear, man. You know, through the Spirit and power, Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Continuing the things that we've been taught, man. Well, who taught us, man? The apostles of Great Millstone, man.
That's right.
And our elders, man. The men that came up under them, man. You know? So we gotta continue in these things, man. Because it ain't stirred us wrong yet. They haven't been proven wrong yet.
Right.
Everything that they prove it, then they tell you after they done proved it 1,000 times, you look it up. You go look it up. You do your own research. I mean, come on, how can you argue with that? How can you fight against that? You can't. Get yours up. Go ahead, up.
All right. This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 8, starting at verse 33. Hear instruction and be wise, and refuse it not.
Right, and what's the instructions, man? These laws, statutes, and commandments, man. These scriptures, man. This is what makes you wise, man. This is your breath of life, man. You can't breathe without this, you know?
Blessed is the man that heareth me, watching daily at my gates, waiting at the post of my doors. For whoso findeth me findeth life, and shall obtain favor of the Lord Yahweh.
Right, so we gotta constantly apply these scriptures and watch, man. Watch the prophecy. You know, stand on that post, that high tower, man, and sound the alarm, man. You know, that's our job, man. Receive this instruction, this discipline, this correction, man, and move on, man. Move on, man. Grow with it, man. Grow from it, man. You know?
But he that sinneth against me wrongeth his own soul.
You wrongeth your own soul, man.
And all they that hate me love death.
Right, so ain't no gray area.
No gray area. Look at this life going on, man. You know, the only ticket out of here is to get in the good graces of the Heavenly Father, Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Not trying to blend in and looking at these commercials about investments and college and vacations and future. It's done. Birth in the land is done, as it tells us in Isaiah the 24th chapter. Done. It tells us in Isaiah 24 and 10, the city of confusion is broken down. I'm talking about this city, baby London, spiritual Sodom and Egypt. Every house is shut up that no man may come in. There is a crying for wine in the streets. Knowledge. There's so much confusion here, people don't know what to believe because they're not following the blueprint right here. So they're confused. All joy is darkened. The mirth of the land is gone. and it's done. Party time is over. You know, it is finished. And people don't even understand it, man. They're still trying to go out and live their best life, hot girl summers, and all this other Ringling Brothers bull crap. It's done. If you don't get in the good graces of the Lord, you know, this is why we standing out here baking right now, so that we don't get charbroiled by some ICBM missile.
That's a beautiful point, too. Hell yeah.
It's just the fact that First Timothy
This is Romans chapter 10, verse 17. So then faith cometh by hearing, and hearing by the word of the Most High. So hey man, when you hear this thing, that's what got us the faith that we have, man. Because guess what? We heard it from who? We heard it from a man. From someone teaching these scriptures, you know, which was the people who we learned from, man. Our elders and their elders and then their elders, man. You know, I mean, this like this ain't rocket science, man. This is what Yahweh shall say. Take upon my yoke. My yoke is easy, man. This thing is easy, man. But that was
right. And then, hey, another thing is to ask the brother poet, like you said, laying back on the brother. What Yahweh should take upon my yoke. What Yahweh Shah said, he ain't come to do his will, but the will of the Father. That's right. Stop trying to justify yourself or get a falling after yourself, man. No, man. Hey, man, we ought to put on that elect. Hey, do what thus said the Lord, say to the best of our ability, be meek and humble, man. Right. It ain't about us, man. You know, it's about the elect. And if we're a part of that, then hey, it's still about the elect. It's about the body of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shah, man, not the individual. You know, you can't goddamn you're gonna sacrifice your hand so you can scratch your elbow. You know, that makes it that probably was a bad one to you. But it's not about that. The hand needs the arm. You know, the arm needs the shoulder. You know, the shoulder needs the chest. You know, all that, man. You know, the body works together, man. It's not about one individual part of the body, man. It's a unit, man. One mind and how about shit now was up, man.
Let me go back to Isaiah 24 chapter, starting to verse 4.
Now let it break.
Continuing in that Ezekiel chapter 3, we on verse 19, and it reads, Yet if thou warn the wicked, and he not turn from his wickedness, nor from his wicked way, he shall die in his iniquity. But thou hast delivered thy soul.
So we did our job. We did what we were supposed to do, man. You know? Hey, and Lord willing, we endure to the end. We're part of that elect. No, man, we're going to receive our reward, man. We're not going to just sit by idle with the tools that was given to us to do a job and not do the damn job. The Lord gave us the tools, so now we got to get out here and we got to work, man. We got to help build the house of David, man. You know? Go ahead. Oh, that was let him get that. Go ahead and get your Oh, well, go ahead.
Like the brother said, man, hey, it says, like the brother was saying, hey, look, hey, we done did the job. You know what I'm saying?
We're doing the job.
Well, we doing the job. That's what we speaking. Right now, we doing it right now in front of the camera, as you see. You know, that's why we out here cooking in the sun. So we can get his word to you to wash the blood off our hands. You know what I'm saying? So we, hey, like it reads, it says, and yet if you warn the wicked and he not turn from his wickedness nor his wicked way, he shall die in his iniquity, but thou hast delivered thy soul. That's what we trying to do, man. We're not trying to take part in what's to come, man. We believe and we know and believe that the Lord is going to destroy this bitch, man. And we don't want to take part in that destruction. So that's why we out here warning you from him. Simple.
You got it, bro. Then whoever got a precept. You had one? You had one? No. All right, well, you have to, no, he about to get his, then you get yours. All right, no, that was this. Okay.
This is the book of Isaiah 24, starting in verse 4. The earth mourneth and fadeth away. The world languisheth and fadeth away. The haughty people of the earth do languish. that goes for all the nations. That goes for the wicked of Israel. You know, the earth also is defiled under the inhabitants thereof. Who runs this place? Right? Right. The earth has been given into the hands of the wicked. Job 9 and 24. Because they have transgressed the laws, changed the ordinances, broken the everlasting covenant. They change the times all the time. You know, daylight savings, or spring forward, fall back. You know, one month you might have 29 days, 28 days. And this has been going on for hundreds of years. So we don't know what time it is. Therefore hath the curse devoured the earth, and they that dwell therein are desolate. Therefore the inhabitants of the earth are burned, and few men left. I mean, look at our people, or look at the so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans. You know, and they are our people because they're under the curses and they're Israel, but they're not our people because they don't have our spirit. They might as well be part of the heathens. They might as well be Edomites because of their wickedness. The new wine mourneth, the vine languisheth, all the merry-hearted do sigh. The mirth of tabrets ceaseth. The noise of them that rejoice endeth. The joy of the harp ceaseth. No jobs, inflation, food shortages, famines, plagues, wars, rumors of wars. This place is over, man.
Hey, this destruction coming, man. Like the brother said, they ain't got the spirit of Paul, but the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahweh. They not Israel, man.
That is Israel.
The scripture tell you that. I think that what that is, Romans like 9, Romans 6. Not all Israel is Israel, somewhere like that. You know, and if you ain't got the spirit of the Lord upon you, man, you done in these times, man. And your ultimate reward is gonna be what? That thermonuclear fire, man, from those missiles, man. You know, you got a lot of shit going on right now. You got over there in Israel just assassinated killed one of the journalists of Palestine. We know how long Israel and Palestine been going to war, man, over that land. That don't even belong to them, man. You just had the Israeli government kill one of Palestine's journalists, man. And they basically how they put it was on purpose, man. And we know going back into like old wars, man, you don't kill the journalists. You know, but still in us, how you know that shit was staged. And it was all a fucking play because anybody in their right fucking mind while bombs and guns and shit being shot off, what the fuck you over there recording and writing shit down for? You are, in the actuality, you are a fucking casualty of war.
That's right.
You know, trying to tell a story. Well, you're supposed to be in this war, go back to like 300. Shit, the one that told a story, he started in the war. He started fighting in the war. And then Leonidas told him, look, go home. You want the best storytellers here? Tell him what happened. But he started what? In the war. He was going to war, not just come over there, motherfucker, big ass glad ballot seat, wiping the nose and shit, snotty nose and shit, write shit down.
Got a sword.
Oh, fuck all that, man.
Was in that bitch.
That's Esau cowardice, man. Esau's a coward, man. He's a fucking coward, man.
Write that real quick, guys. Go ahead. Romans 9 and 6. Not as though the word of the Most High have taken non effect, for they are not all Israel, which are of Israel. So we have wicked Israelites. We have lost. These are the lost sheep. Lost are the lost. We're the lost sheep. We're trying to find our way back. But many Israelites, the bulk of Israel, don't consider. They don't know who their master is. They don't know who their power is. They're still following in the destruction that they've been dealt the hand from plantation Christianity. Don't even teach church house what you got out.
Hold on, real quick. Just going back off of the precept the brother brought out earlier about the earth languishes. You know, going to what we was talking about before, Cap, man, with these droughts over there, these water droughts over there in Italy. You know, where they basically the mayor of Milan talking about shutting off public water services, so to speak, like the water fountains and shit like that, and etc. You got over there in Arizona, they got a drought over there. You know, I mean, it's getting bad out here, man. The heat, how hot it is drying up the water, man. You got Esau, he takes a lot of that natural water and uses it to do what he want to do with it. You know, big ass man-made pools and shit like that, man. Personal pleasures, man. He taking the earth out of course, man. Out of his natural course, man. Just like with creation, man. Apostle Ramon made a beautiful point on that when he was saying, like, Esau want to make his own version of creation, man.
Right.
You know, that's why he got a man can be a woman can be a man. He making his own version of creation. He going against the natural order of things, man. With everything from how he deal with the earth and how he deal with the people that's on the earth, man. It's out of whack. Everything is out of fucking whack, out of course, man. And we out here to declare all these things to you, man. Through the spirit of power, Yahweh Shem Yahushua. And we showing you through the scriptures that it's there. That this is the Lord. The Lord said this and the Lord is doing this ultimately, man. But he's showing you, man. He's showing you through his men. He's telling you through his men. He's warning you through his men, man. Lord willing, we endure to the end. Lord willing, we of the elect, man. You know, this is all the Lord's doing because what the scriptures say. Hey, matter of fact, one of you brothers grab that for me. I can real quick. I think it's Isaiah 54 and 6 or 55 and 6. Bob Kushaw. Yeah, that's it. No. Yeah, do that. Yeah, you get that. And Isaiah, I think it's Isaiah 47 or 49, where the Lord does good and he does bad. 47:5. Grab that real quick. Bob Kushaw or somebody. Go ahead.
This is Isaiah 55 and 6. Seek ye the Lord while he may be found.
Right.
Call ye upon him while he is near.
Right, while he is near, man. He's near by way of what? His mouthpieces, his prophets, man. Right. That he got set up on the highways and byways to teach his word, man. Starting with our apostles and elders on down to his younger brothers, man. You know, that's teaching this doctrine in 100% sincere. Go ahead,
Reads verse 7. Let the wicked forsake his way.
Right.
And the unrighteous man his thought.
Right, and that's going to wicked ass Israelites. Forsake that shit, man. Put on as the elect, man. Hey, renew your mind, man, through the spirit, man, through his word, man.
That's right.
You know, lay hold unto this engrafted word, which is able to save your soul, man. You know, be washed by the washing of the word, man. You know, go ahead,
Reads. And let him return to the Lord.
Right. And the only ones that can return to the Lord is the ones that was made for the Lord in the first place.
That's right.
The elect, the Israelites, man. But starting off, the elect is the only ones that's going to turn back, man. You know, because he comes for the lost sheep, man. The ones like the brother had quoted. One of you brothers. What is you? That was you? Well, hey, we went astray and now we're finding our way back by following after and seeking after Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man. What the Lord say, his sheep hear his voice, man, and they follow me. But a stranger they will not follow, man. That's why we don't agree with this society in this world, man. The people that's in it, man. Now we be wise and serve as long as it does. You know, being sheep cast out amongst the wolves, but we don't agree with this place, man. We just maneuver to get by, man, until the Lord come and rescue us, man. You know, because Black Hawk is down. We looking for the extraction, man. You know, go ahead,
It reads, and let him return to the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushua, and he will have mercy upon him.
Right.
And our power.
Joke too, so go ahead.
And our power.
Right.
For he will abundantly pardon.
Right, abundantly pardon, man. He won't charge you for your iniquity. All he telling you to do is look, forsake that shit. I'm not gonna charge you for it now. You know, hey, write it off. It's over with. I'm not that what you did. Don't worry about that. But look, you're gonna come and work now. Come and work that off. Work it off, man. You know, and it's not gonna be. It's gonna if you humble yourself and you receive this correction wholeheartedly, it will become easy because you'll forsake your life. Right. You know, and follow after Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man.
Right.
And I ain't gonna he gonna pardon us, man. You know what King David said. Apostle Rama also quoted this scripture too. You know, blessed is the man that the Lord does not impute iniquity upon, man. Roughly paraphrasing, man. I mean to charge you for your sins, man. You know, hey, do this work, man. Wash the blood off your hands, man. Everything that you've done in your past life, this life before you came into the truth, man. When you come to serve the Lord get out, clean your slate, man. It's right, fresh slate, man. You know, what they say, when you he expunge your record.
Full part. They sponge. Yeah, that sponge, that's they go into your record. They seal it up and basically throw it away.
Throw it away. This one's gonna be burnt out. But I had that Isaiah. Get that Isaiah, then you got yours out, and then damn, you had yours. I got one too. We're gonna get them rolling. Just hold them down.
This is Isaiah chapter 45, verse 7. I form the light and create darkness.
Right.
I make peace and create evil.
Right.
I, the Lord Yahweh, do all these things.
The Lord does everything. From the knowledge of righteousness, knowledge of wickedness, from actually the night and day. The Lord does everything good and bad. The Lord does this, man. You know, he doesn't. He using Esau. You know, he got Satan. You know, tap dancing on Esau mind. I think he's something, man, to come up with these ideas, man. You ain't gonna just wake up. You need an inspiration, man. Something just like we woke up to this truth, to the names and to the scriptures, the understanding, the appliance. Esau ain't goddamn just wake up and say, okay, well, I got the idea to build a motherfucking nuclear bomb. Yeah. Something had to influence him, man. Right. That was Satan, them demons, spiritual demons, Satan, man, influenced him, gave him the knowledge and understanding, man. Right. This is the Lord's move. He got his right hand and he got his left hand. He got the heroes and the villains, man. That's right. So you know, but Esau, he gonna switch the role. And you got the heroes and you got the villains. The villains are the righteous. And the heroes are the wicked, man. But on the right-hand side of it, the heroes are the righteous, and the villains are the fucking wicked, man. That's destroying everything, and it's obviously being made known. Obviously, but you brothers gotta go ahead.
And they cancel out all.
All right, Con, go ahead with it. Let it be his and let it be his. Go ahead.
This 1 Samuel 2 and 6. The Lord Yahweh killeth and maketh alive. He bringeth down to the grave and bringeth up.
That's why the Lord tell you don't fear him that can kill a body, man. Right. You know, you don't fear Esau because hey, he's threatening your life or torturing you, man. Because ultimately it has to be ordained by the Heavenly Father through His Son to what? To take your life, man. You know, the Lord does all these things. The Lord is the ultimate hitman, man. Ultimate, what they say, boss that send the hitman, man.
The Godfather.
The Godfather.
Yeah. Put a hit out on your ass.
Yahweh our Father.
Yeah.
God, But go ahead. That was it. Oh, that was it. Grab yours. Go ahead.
Real quick, just backing up. That the Lord is behind it all, like the brother was saying. Because he said that it's the Lord that got spiritual demons, Satan, tap dancing on the mind of Esau. I think that he put the string, the first string. This is Job 12 and verse 16, and it reads, it says, with him is strength and wisdom. The deceived and the deceiver are his. So that's just bagging the brother, and the Lord is behind all this. If you want to believe it or not. And real quick, this is John chapter 10 and verse 27, and it says, my sheep hear my voice, and I know them, and they follow me. And it's in red, so this is our gospel. Verse 28, and I give unto them eternal life, and they shall never perish, neither shall any man pluck them out of my hand. That's going back to the elect, like the brother said. Them the only ones that's going to make full circle, come back to this. Going to be expunged. The record's going to be expunged. Verse 29, it says, my Father, which gave them me, is greater than all, and no man is able to pluck them out of my Father's hand. Right. So, all be said, and the elect going to turn back to this. And I had a precept back and what the brother had brought out earlier, talking about how you're still in a mirthful mindset, planning those carnival cruises and whatnot. Right. And this is Ecclesiastes. Verse 7 and start at verse 2, and it reads, it is better to go into the house of mourning than to go into the house of feasting. And when we not, the brother just gave you a whole rundown on how hot it is, and they putting bans on water restrictions and all kind of things. Everything that's being played in the news for the most part, with the diversion, we're trying to divert your mind from what's really happening, trying to smooth it over. These things getting rough out here. They're killing cows and burning down processing houses and whatnot. Things are getting bad, but now our people still planning vacations and planning the weekend.
And again, if I may add to making it real quick, and just going into what we were speaking on earlier again before camp. It's a thing called electricity or hydropower, which is one and the same, where they use those different turbines, and the streams and the pressure from the water, those natural lakes, not lakes, but streams, rivers and shit, man. That's the powers, a lot of those different companies from New York, California, Oregon, Arizona, Alabama, man. I was cutting 500,000 acres of water. Damn. This year, they cut it last year, 2021. They talking about the next cut they're gonna do is gonna be 80,000 acres of water, man. So it's gonna be they basically, man, it's gonna be where power is gonna be out, man. If they taking this water up, cutting it, man, they either about to go hyperinflation on your bills, which we already know that, or shit just gonna power grids, man. They gonna come up with a new system, man, a new way, which we already understand that's about to happen anyway by way of that no dip, that chip no dip, you know. Man, it's all orchestrated, man. Everything that's going on, man, the news, man, it's all orchestrated around this new world order, man.
Right.
You know. Esau implementing his God key, his God key, you know, so-called God key, but you brother Josh. Yeah, the devil key.
It says, let's go back to the top. It says, it's better to go into the house of mourning than to go into the house of feasting.
Right.
But that is the end of all men, and the living will lay it to his heart.
And mourning, you know, hey, that pain, man, that brings you into reality, man. You know what it is and what it ain't, man. If you ain't never experienced no pain and no sadness, man, that's bad. That's bad. You got it right.
It says sorrow is better than laughter, for the sadness of the countenance of the heart is made better. You know, hey, listen, to really accept what it is, you know, and not accept the little flashiness and the what it is, the sprucing up of it all, to really accept what it is. Hey, you can move past things. You can. That's a form of you accepting the reality of it all. You know, now you can actually grow and move forward. But if you want to believe in, you know, hey, the carnival vacations, 4th of July, and so forth and so on, then guess what? You're gonna be stuck in that what they call it, a metaverse, a literal metaverse.
And if I may add to it real quick. Hey, you learn to live with less.
Learn to come. You come to the reality of things. Look, it ain't what they had it made out to be.
This is the book of Ecclesiastes, the first chapter, 18. For in much wisdom is much grief, and he that increaseth knowledge increaseth sorrow.
Right.
See, reality is the enemy of fantasy. It's an imbalance if all you know is pleasure. It's an imbalance. That's why you got stop signs or red lights and green lights, you know? You got water, you got damn dirt, you got cool, you got hot. You know, the Lord is a righteous balance. And if all you know how to do is damn have fun, when it's time to get serious, you get your feelings hurt. You know, hence goes the phrase, the truth hurts. You know, the scriptures tells us, though all may be rude in speech, but not in knowledge. So when you come to this truth, you gotta have your mind right, but you gotta let all that bull crap go. Because this is wisdom, you know? And this is fearing the Lord. This is the blueprint you need to go by. Not all this out here. This is death. Having no restrictions, no guidelines, man. The lines are blurred right now. They're trying to make everybody as one. We're all equal. What happened when Jacob hanging from the tree?
You gotta forget about that.
Were we human beings then?
Right.
You was finished with that one you had? Well, don't finish that one first, huh?
Now it reads verse 4. It reads, it says, the heart of the wise is in the house of the mourner. And that's where you see, starting with the apostle elders and down to the brothers you see on the camera. The heart of the wise is in the house of the mourner. Are we not out here complaining about these things? Are we out here not complaining about the alphabet soup people?
Right.
Are we not out here complaining about, hey, it's hot and how this man trying to control even the rainwater? He got legislation written in executive orders where you can't even catch rainwater.
It's a leak.
We out here mourning about these things. I mean, because back in the days, you know, hey, you used to be able to catch rainwater, water your plants, filter it out, make you get your jugs of water. But he done patent all of that. It says the heart of the wise is in the house of mourning, but the heart of fools is in the house of mirth. And 2/3 of our people, guess what? They're working to gather a check at the end of the month so that they can goddamn get all they can get for 4th of July. They're gonna go up and spend $100 worth of gas in one vehicle. You follow what I'm saying? You're gonna go in these grocery stores and go and buy up all the aluminum foil, go buy up all the baby back ribs.
Pork at that.
Yeah, baby back ribs, pork, just to get out here to to dissipate that all in one day.
To pollute the air even more.
And then you're gonna be right back looking dumb because guess what? Your rent, your likes, your daily bread is always there. It's always there. You spending, you planning for tomorrow when tomorrow may not even come. Right. Given the way that the world is being spun out. Real quick, I'm gonna read this last one. It said, "It is better to hear the rebuke." This is the point. It is better to hear the rebuke of the wise than for a man to hear the song of fools. And where you hear that song of fools at? In them damn church houses. You know what I'm talking about? Yo, from your public officials, from your damn family members.
Right.
But when you hear the rebuke of the wise, hey, you want to scoff, mock, and talk down on that.
Right. You want blood behind that.
Yeah, you want blood behind that. But basically, that was the point.
Can I get your you had that brother
today? This is 2 Corinthians 2. This is 2 Corinthians 7 and verse. This is the prophesy. It says, verse 10. It says, "For godly sorrow worketh repentance to salvation, not to be repented of, but the sorrow of the world worketh death."
Right.
That's just going into what the brother said. You know, the godly sorrow worketh repentance.
Right.
And what we doing? We out here trying to repent so we don't get burned up.
What the Lord say He accepts a contrite spirit.
A contrite spirit.
Broken and contrite spirit.
When you at your lowest and you actually mean it, the Lord will answer.
Right. I'm trying over there. I can't get no shoes, man. They got a car. I ain't got no car, Lord. Me and Mama, why you gotta, like, man, what the fuck? That's the shit Jake do. Read it over again.
This is 2 Corinthians 7 and verse 10, and it reads, for godly sorrow worketh repentance.
Lord, I'm like, we ain't got to get into it. Everybody know how you pray and, you know what I'm saying, repent to the Lord.
To salvation, not to be repented of.
Right.
But the sorrow of the world worketh death.
The work of death, man. Yeah. You sad because you can't fit in with the world. You can't get the big house, new shoes. You can't get a car. You know, and you crying and moping around about what's wrong with you, man? Man, I ain't got no car, man. I ain't got no money, man. I'm just shit, man. This woman left me, man. What?
Basically got your priorities.
You got your priorities fucked up.
Jake got all that food all to eat, but I got no car.
That was it on that.
Go ahead with Jake.
All right.
How many you got? Get them.
All right. This is 3 precepts getting on the destruction that's coming. You know, it's a famous 3 precepts. But the doors is going to be shut in the streets. All right. Everybody else, how y'all was getting on is planning the 4th of July. What you doing on your birthday? This holiday coming up. So this is we cruising the coast right now. So forth and so on. When they cutting off water, animals is dropping dead. They burning down food plants. You know what I mean? Texas water main broke. So 100,000+ people is going without water right now. And the shit can hit you tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Hey, this is Ecclesiastes 12 and 1, and we go to 3 and 4, and we read, "Remember now thy creator in the days of thy youth."
Right, and that ain't going to just literally talking about you being young. When you hear this word,
right,
you become a new man. You become a newborn baby.
Right, you're born again.
All
right. While the evil days come not, nor the years draw nigh, when thou shalt say, I have no pleasure in them. And somebody, can y'all get 1 Timothy, I believe 3 and 1, when it says lovers of pleasures more than lovers of the Most High? Right, because guess what? If people have their pleasures, it's F the Most High, F is prophets, F is men. But you see, the Lord already got your number. He said, remember me now. Not when you don't got no pleasures in your days. Get them.
You want to get right to it?
Yeah, just get it.
This 2 Timothy chapter 3, verse, I'm just start at 1. This know also that in the last days perilous times shall come.
What does perilous get into? Dangerous, man. Dangerous time. And what we in? We in the last days. Even the bonehead Christians know that. Yeah. That we're in the last days.
Verse 2. For men shall be lovers of their own selves, covetous, boasters, proud, blasphemers, disobedient to parents, unthankful, unholy.
Let me say, hey, you see that amongst our people right now, man. Jake can't go out without trying to stunt and shit on another Jake, man. I'm Mr. Steal Your Girl, making songs like that. Mr. Steal My Girl, what the fuck? See, Jake got a shit on you, man. And look, they haters of those that do good too. They see us, they scoff, they mock, they try to laugh us to scorn, make parodies about us and all type of shit, man. Continue, they're gonna get to that.
And self-justifiers too, man. When you say lovers in the can you read over one real quick, right?
For men shall be lovers of their own selves, covetous.
That goes into pride. Just
Right.
some of pride, man. Love
Right.
your own self. Man, you can't be told nothing. Your shit don't stink. Nothing. You know. Go ahead, up.
Boasters, proud, blasphemers,
Yep.
disobedient to
And
parents.
that parent goes, and I mean, you can use it for your literal parents, your biological parents, but also your spiritual parents, man.
Right.
You know, in the last day, these things are happening. We seeing all these different things, like the brother said. Go ahead, and I'm done. You got it.
Unthankful, unholy.
Unholy, man. Unthankful. You see Jake changing up the damn doctrine. You know, all these different. Unthankful of what's been laid out for him, man. Unthankful of what's been given to him through the spirit of power, Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shah, through these men, through certain men, man. Unthankful, man.
And unholy.
Unholy, man.
You unseparated. You're defiled. You walk around smoking. We got people in this truth that call themselves Hebrew Israelites, smoking weed, hats on when they get preaching, having sex on the Sabbath day, and this become a doctrine. They're unholy.
Anal sex.
Anal sex, do it in the butt. You feel what I'm, and then you got our regular people eating pork trim. They just doing everything that's abominable out here, man. They're unholy. The ones that's trying to be separate, the one that's trying to be undefiled in the spirit is the ones who's coming out on these highways and byways. The ones who's practicing the law, statutes, and commandments. Sighing and crying, man, for the abominations that be done in the midst thereof. And not just the brothers out here, you sisters too, man.
It says, verse 3, without natural affection.
Without natural affection, man. They don't have affection toward each other, man. Jake, it's a group of Jake over there, you walk by and you liable to get fucked up. Just for walking by. You better not look at one too long. All right? They don't have, I used to be tender toward our brother. A woman used to love the ones that came from between them. Now they hate them. Now Roe v. Wade just got overturned. Now they protesting because they want to abort children, man. They want to kill children. Yeah, they overturned. Now they left it up to the states, to say if they want to ban it, doctors is getting prison time. You feel me? Keep going.
It says truce breakers, false accusers, incompetent, fierce, despisers of those that are good.
Despisers of those that are good. People hate the prophets, man. A lot of brothers, and I'm pretty sure brothers can tell you, certain family members don't fuck with us, man, because of this truth. They're despisers of those who do good, and we ain't do a damn thing to them, but try to get them to come inside of the truth.
I just land backing off you real quick, or they act like they fuck with you, but have an under eye towards you.
That's right.
And you gotta walk on eggshells around with that, because even with our liberty, you know, you can drink. They all thought you teach your Bible, you can't drink, shit like that.
Yeah.
Little nitpicking type shit, you know, or how you talk. Talk like that. They don't understand nothing. They ready for you to. They ready to try and justify anything, any little slip up. Really, it's not a slip up. You know, just any little thing that's not according to the way that Esau's society painted a man of the Lord. You know, if you ain't got the suit and tie on, if you don't talk all eloquent and shit, you know, if you ain't out preaching all love, and accepting every fucking thing that goes on, and shit, you ain't. Who the fuck is you?
That's right. And that's how you know this is a spiritual thing, because we ain't doing nothing but really loving them. No, we ain't trying to force them, but then deep inside, they hate you. They hate you now. They don't want to fuck with you. Well,
And on top of that, the curses are working in addition to that. And they don't even understand the curses. Like the brother brought out, you know, you can't even go out without Jake stunting on you, blitzing you, trying to crap on you. You know, it tells us that in Deuteronomy 28 and 54. So that the man that is tender among you and very delicate, his eyes shall be evil toward his brother.
His eye is evil toward us, man.
That's already taken place anyway. Now the brothers in the truth, it's like it's even worse. You know, that demons are really on top. Get him. Who the hell does he think he is?
Right.
And then the woman. It tells us in Job, the 14th chapter, that man born of a woman is in trouble. Short days. I'm roughly paraphrasing that. Trouble, man.
And born of a woman, hey, just like
coming out of the foul womb.
Right, and then born of a woman, meaning you like basically your mind is born from that nigga. What Apostle calls to that nigga bitch spirit or something. Right. You got that on you, but see, we are born again through what? Through Yahweh, by the washing of the water, man. That's why they say, is he gonna come? It was something that Yahweh Shai said you have to be born again. And they ain't understand it, man. They ain't understand. Can a man die and be born again, or could he put himself back in the womb? Some roughly paraphrase, but no. No, man. Hey, this born is the one with the brothers brought out. Like, you getting it? Hey, that's that woman spirit on you, man. Emotional. You take a look at you, goddamn it, shit. You know, hey, fuck, we got eyes like shit. You just walk by, you see somebody, you gonna look. Like, you know what it do? You know, just make sure ain't nothing funny on Jake. The fuck you looking at? You know, you might bump with Jake by mistake or something like that. Yeah, my bad, bro. Yeah, it's your motherfucking bad. Like,
all right, yeah, you got it.
Got it, bro. Like, shit.
Take it. Get out to before I'm past you.
That was it.
All right, back that up. Let me finish this up.
All right, hope that with y'all shot. Okay, let him finish real quick. We'll go back to it.
All right, get the rest of that. I'm gonna get this.
It says, verse 4, traitors, heady, high-minded, lovers of pleasure more than lovers of the Most High.
Needs instead of wants. I mean, no, wants instead of needs. Yep.
All right, and that's the point right there. Lovers of pleasures more than lovers of the Most High. Because when it comes down to it, guess what? If everything was to keep, look, when shit all hell starts to break loose, they're gonna want to come seek the prophets. But if the Lord allowed this motherfucker to go on 20 more years, Lord willing is not. But if he allowed this bitch to go on for 20 more years, guess what? They'll say fuck the Most High all 20 years until shit start to happen. That's why the Lord say, remember me, hey, in the days of thy youth, like the brother broke down. When you first hear the truth, when you come across it, you hop on it, man. All right, continuing, because guess what? Evil days are coming, man. It says, in the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble, and the strong man shall bow themselves, and the grinders cease because they are few. We got into this last camp, man. We starting to see that. They're coming out with a new demi. I'm gonna put it like that. We know what we're talking about. That Crown Vic Royale happened before. Guess what? A lot of businesses shut down because that grinding was starting to come to a halt, man. Businesses were shutting down, and if you was to have a business, they'll have you at 50% capacity, which a lot of businesses can't make money off of 50% capacity, so they had to shut down anyway, man. This is gonna happen again. It was just yesterday, the WH to the O went together, and now they were talking to say what? If they want to declare monkeypox a national health emergency, man. So, hey, look, shit about to get back. Hey, the prophecy saying the door's going to be shut in the street. We see what happened to Crown Vic Royale. They trying to make this whole monkeypox thing, you know what I mean, something. Hey, man, get right. Continuing. And the grinders cease because they are few, and those that look out the windows be darkened, and the doors shall be shut in the streets. That's these businesses, man. When the sound of the grinding is low, and he shall rise up at the voice of the bird, and all daughters of music shall be brought low. That was it.
They grab it up.
This is going into the part where the brother said, being born again, like the brother just said, coming to this business, that's a form of coming into being born again. Because if you're gonna accept this, you got to put off that old shit.
And then to get this, expound a little bit more. What is basically like, man born of a woman? What are? A few days, man. And that's literal, man. As well as the spiritual part of it, man. That's literal, man. Because what it is, the scriptures say our years cut down to 80.
Yep.
And anything after that is borrowed time, man. Go ahead,
This is John chapter 3. I'm going to start at verse 2. And it reads, it says, the same came to Yahweh by night and said unto him, Rabbi, we know that thou art a teacher come from the Most High.
Right. And that was the Spirit who revealed that unto them. Go ahead,
It says, for no man do these miracles that thou doest except the Most High be with him.
Right.
Verse 3. Yahushua answered and said unto them, Verily, verily, I say unto thee, except a man be born again, he cannot see the kingdom of Yahweh by Yahushua.
Keep going.
Verse 4, it says, Nicodemus said unto him, how can a man be born?
And he was a righteous Pharisee.
How can a man be born when he is old?
Right.
Can he enter the second time into his mother's womb and be born? It's born. Verse 5, it says, Yahushua answered, Verily, verily, I say unto thee, except a man be born of water and of the Spirit, he cannot enter into the kingdom of Yahweh by Shem Yahushua.
Right. And these are the rivers of
living water.
The Spirit, man.
Right.
And you got more on that after that? Jump to Matthew 19 and 11. You go ahead and finish. Somebody else will get it. Go ahead and finish.
Okay. Verse 6, and it reads, and it's still Yahushua speaking, it's in red. It says, that which is born of the flesh is flesh. And that which is born of the Spirit is spirit.
That's why we don't walk after the flesh. We walk after the Spirit. Pursuant to Romans, I believe, what, the 8th chapter? We got the 8th chapter, you know, just pursuing the Romans, you know. Go ahead,
It says, marvel not, and real quick, with that John 6 and 23, no, 6 and 63.
Go ahead.
It says that,
I'll get it, don't worry about it.
Yeah,
It's the Spirit that quickeneth.
It says, marvel not that I said unto thee, ye must be born again. In other words, he said, don't get caught up on that. Don't get hung up on that. It's the Spirit is going to reveal it. You understand? This is just a parable that the Lord is speaking. Verse 8, it says, the wind bloweth where it listens.
Right.
And thou hearest the sound thereof, but cannot tell whence it comes and whither it goes.
Same. Go ahead, Oxalot.
So is everyone that is born of the Spirit. Verse 9, it says, Nicodemus answered and said unto him, how can these things be? Yahushua answered and said unto him, art thou a master of Israel?
Right.
And knowest...
Doctor, master of the law, man. Pharisee, man. You're supposed to know these. You're supposed to know these things. But he wasn't really just a clown, but he let him know, like, oh, you that, you know. Go ahead.
And knowest not these things?
Right.
Verily, verily, I say unto thee, we speak that we speak that which we do know, and testify that we have seen, and ye receive not our witness.
Right.
Our witness. Verse 12. If I have told you earthly things, and ye believe not, how shall ye believe if I tell you of heavenly things?
Right.
So hey man, you got everything that comes out these scriptures, man. You gotta believe it, man.
That's right.
You can't be partial with it, man. Either you believe the whole scripture, the whole doctrine, you know, the whole Bible, the whole doctrine, all the scriptures, or you don't, man. Ain't no I believe some of it, none of that, man.
Eating half of the roll.
Eating half of the roll time. I'm gonna get this.
Once that's born into, like you said, that of the flesh is of the flesh, but of the spirit is the spirit. You know, and the way we're finna find out, the brother's finna bring out here in John 6:63. Go ahead.
This is John 6:63. The spirit that quickeneth.
It's gonna tell you what that means. Go ahead.
The flesh profit is nothing. The words that I speak unto you, they are spirit and they are life. See?
Now you come to true life. You come to an understanding. You know, you're no longer living after the flesh, after this wicked shit. You know what I'm saying? Because we understand that all this is gonna be turned into ashes.
Right.
Yes, it's gonna be turned to ashes. So why we after that? We're after the spirit to come into the truth, to come into the knowing of things, you know, to be made alive.
That's what quickening is. They love it. Beautiful. Grab that real quick and then that's all. Anybody? You got one.
This is
you get yours and you get yours.
This is Matthew chapter 19, verse 11. But he said unto them, all men cannot receive this saying, save they to whom it is given.
And where it is given from, jump to John 3 and 21 or 27? I think it was like 21 or 20. John 3 and 21 or 27?
I'll baptize you with
No,
it ain't.
It ain't. Which one you just
Oh,
read?
dang, hold on. But he that doeth true come to light.
John 3.
27. Oh, yep, it's John 3:27. Here you go. This is John chapter 3, verse 27. John answered and said, a man can receive nothing except it be given him from heaven.
Through the Spirit. That's
right.
Get back to the brother speaking how can a man be born again, you know what I'm saying? This scripture came to mind, it's Romans 12:2. And be not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind, that ye may prove what is that good and acceptable and perfect will of the Most High. You know, it says, be transformed by the renewing of your mind, man. You know, that's how you are able to be born again. After you've been born from flesh, you got to be reborn of the spirit, which is of your mind. You know, this is how we able to put off the world, man, by being reborn again. And learning the ways of Yahweh Shah, which is the ways of life. Which is of the spirit, which maketh us alive.
If I can add real quick, you know, another way of doing that is putting everything that we learned in this world, all that shit gotta be out the window. All that shit gotta be gone. And starting over as a baby. Right. How do babies learn? They don't know nothing. But what they learn the most, from 0 to 5. That's what we gotta be, man. You know, we gotta start completely over, man. Become that blank canvas, man.
Just a couple of Romans. This is the 8th chapter of Romans. There is therefore now no condemnation.
What verse?
Chapter 8, verse 1. There is therefore no condemnation to them which are in Hamashiach Yahushai, who walk not after the flesh, but after the Spirit. For the law of the Spirit of the life in Hamashiach Yahushai hath made me free from the law of sin and death. For what the law could not do, in that it was weak through the flesh.
And if you're going to, I can follow. And when it say the law of the Spirit has made us free from sin, meaning sin has no more subjection over us. We're not penalized for sin. You know, we are made whole or made free through the grace of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, the Spirit. So we use this grace period to what, man? To come back to the Lord, to seek Him 10 times more, man. To get right, man. You know, it's just like being what is it? You get probation. They don't make you do the whole time. You know what I'm saying? You get out, you probably got, if you fuck up, you got maybe what they give you probation, you get like 2 years on an ankle monitor, and the rest of the time you fuck up, they send your ass back to jail. You know, the Lord has pardoned us right now, man. We just can't fuck up because we fall back into the world, then we're gonna be held accountable for everything we did in our past life, as well as this life, man. And that you don't want to pay thermonuclear fire. You think it's hot outside? Shit, you think you done felt some pain? Shit, you ain't felt nothing. We can't even speak on it, we know, but we know. Shit, and the Lord say He gonna keep your spirit. You gonna feel your fucking eye sockets and your tongue dissolve. Melt your flesh melt. Also, the Lord let you know it's not gonna be easy and quick death.
Right.
Your ass gonna marinate. You've been marinating in that wickedness. You gonna marinate in this fire.
Right.
Really
God damn.
the Lord gonna be in the midst.
He's gonna be in the midst.
You know, so hey, you think you finna go into shock and not feel nothing and die? The Lord will keep your spirit to your bones dissolve, man. Keep your spirit in the bones, man.
Like that Terminator 2 scene that you know that brothers look at.
Bitch was still yelling on the gate, man.
The Most High sending His own Son in the likeness of sinful flesh.
Right, in the likeness. He wasn't a sinner though.
Right, in the likeness of sinful back in the flesh. And for sin, condemned sin in the flesh.
Right.
That the righteousness of the law might be fulfilled in us.
Right. And how did it go about?
If we walk in the Spirit. That's how the righteousness is going to be fulfilled in us, because we are not going out after our lust. Let me see if we get that in the book of Sirach, the 18th chapter and 30. Go not after thy lust, but refrain thyself from thine appetites. Because it tells us further down in chapter 8 that carnally minded is death, spiritually minded is life, right? Because the carnal mind is enmity against the Most High, for it is not subject to the law of the Most High, neither indeed can be. So then they that are in the flesh cannot please the Most High. You can't please the Most High doing what you want in the flesh, doing what you feel that you want to do. You got to follow the Spirit. You got to follow the law, statutes, and commandments to the best of your ability, and the ones that you could keep, you are responsible to keep.
Matter of fact, to prove that real quick, I grab Romans 3 and 30, I believe it's 30.
Now, this is the book of Romans 3 and 30, seeing it is one power.
No, how many you got, 33 or 32? 31? Yeah, jump 31. But no, you can start at 30. Go ahead.
Romans 3 and 30, seeing it is one power which shall justify the circumcision by faith.
Right.
That's how you please the Lord. You can't do it without faith.
Right.
And uncircumcision through faith.
At that time, and the ones that already knew that they was Israelites, and the Israelites, the Hellenized Israelites, man, the ones that was in the Greek custom, Phoenician custom, all those different, scattered abroad, man, that was coming back, man. Canaanite custom and shit. They was Israelites, man. They're going to the seed line, man. Going to the spirit, man. They took on, they put on the heathenistic custom, man. Through the process of what his name first starting off with Alexander the Great's father. What's his name? Philip the Macedonian. Around up in that time down. Go ahead,
Do we then make void the law through faith?
Right.
The Most High forbid.
Right.
Yea, we establish the law.
We establish it. Just because we up under the grace period don't mean we just I'm still eat this pork chop. No, man. No, man, because we got to rehearse, man. We got to constantly practice and show the Lord, because the Lord could have killed us at any moment. We still here. We have the spirit and the time to get back right. Hey, you use that, man.
That's right.
You don't get the Lord's name, and you're Israelites and you understand the scriptures, and you still being a nigga, man. No, man, that don't even make sense within itself. Even being spoken, man. Go ahead. That's just like you goddamn when you was in prison, and you was in prison 20 years, and then you released, and you doing the same shit after they released your ass. You doing the same shit that got you in there in the first place, man. That don't make sense, man. You ain't learned from the 20 years where it got you. But it did for you. Fuck us as well. Look who's in the world, man. That wasn't shit, man. We got more sense and more life in us now. And we've been living the shit. I'm 27, about to be 28. Shit, the 5 years I just been in the truth going on 6. Shit, I know way more than I ever knew, man. Way more, Got a better, I can see better, understand better, Man, I ain't perfect. We ain't perfect. But you have more tools to use, man. The right tools, man.
That's right.
You brothers got to offend less. You finished?
Go ahead, I'm back to what you were saying.
No, this Hebrews 11 and 6. It says, but without faith it is impossible to please him.
Right.
For he that cometh to the Most High must believe that he is.
Right.
And that he is a rewarder of them that diligently seek him.
Right, bro.
Got it out.
Got on, bro. You have to, in this grace period, the Lord wants you to come back to him. This is why, like the brother was saying through the scriptures, we don't deserve to be here. We didn't cross the Lord so many times. It's just through his love and his mercy, his power, that he's given us another chance, because we are his chosen, the nation of Israel.
That's right.
This is the book of Sirach 4 and 26. Be not ashamed to confess thy sins, and force not the course of the river.
Right.
Make not thyself an underling to a foolish man, neither accept the person of the mighty. Strive for the truth unto death, and the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushai shall fight for thee.
You can't force the course of the river, man. You can't bend this truth to your will, man. These are rivers of living water. You trying to do that, you're gonna get destroyed, because then you taking away from the word to add to it, man. You got to just flow with it. If the word say it, that's what it is, man. You know, whether you like it or not, man, you got to accept it. You can't force the course of the river, man. You know, you got it. That was it. Yeah, one.
Okay.
No, go ahead.
Be steadfast in thy understanding. This is Sirach 5 and 10. And let the word, thy word, be the same. Be swift to hear, and let thy life be sincere, and with patience give answer.
Right.
Patience. Patience goes into suffering. You know, it can be waiting.
Right.
But, you know, you possess your soul for your patience. Was that Luke 21 and 19? So we have to be patient when we're serving the Heavenly Father. Deal with what we deal with, take it cheerfully, and continue in the work. Steadfast.
And if I can land back off the brother real quick, again, going back to Apostle Ramon this morning, he made a beautiful, I'm talking about it was simple, but it was heavy. Well, it was like, you know, with the physician, man, if you don't go to the physician first, you know, you pray to the Lord first. You pray to the Lord first, then you go to the physician, man. Then the Lord will direct you, man. You know, and bless your medicine, man. You know, well, that's all around the board, man. That comes with having what? Patience, man. Being long suffering, man. Anything you going through, man, you don't just act off of it or go off what you think. You pray first, man.
Right.
Well, y'all got to get into a better habit of praying first, and then what having patience and allowing it to be revealed to us, man. You know, so that's just how it is, man. Pray first, man. Ask the Lord to bless whatever it may be, man, to guide you in the right steps, man. And then you wait, and then it's gonna be revealed to you. You're gonna move according to the Spirit, man. You know, or you might not have to do nothing, and it be revealed to you, man. But we got to get into the mindset. All of them, speaking for me first and foremost. Hey, in that mindset, before we do anything, man, pray first, man. We get up in the morning, pray, man. You might forget, you know, right when you get up, but shit, when it clip your mind, you know you forgot. Get in there and go pray, man. You know, to bless your day, to make it to work safe, or make it to work safe and make it home safe, to keep you safe, you know, whatever, man. Whatever, that's your business with the Lord, but we got to get into that mindset of praying before we act, man. Praying before we do. If that makes sense. Oh, hold on, we got one. Go for it. Go ahead.
Just backing up the brother, you know, because he quoted the scripture, I want to bring it out. It says, this is Luke 21 and 19, and your patience possesses ye your soul. You know, the brother was like, hey, having that patience, man, that long suffering. That way you can be able to think and pray. And like the brother say, be guided by the Spirit, man.
Right.
And this is 1 Thessalonians 5 and 17, basically get into what the brother Prophesy was saying, man. This is pray. It says, it reads like 1 Thessalonians 5 and 17, pray without ceasing.
Right.
Pray without ceasing. You don't need a reason to pray. Right. It's always a reason to pray. You don't have to find one. Pray. We live in a wicked ass society, man.
Wicked ass bodies.
Wicked ass bodies, man. Anything can happen to us, man. We got to pray on the way home, on the way to work, going into the house.
Right.
Waking up, sitting down.
Yep. Yeah, that's right.
Acknowledge the Lord in all your ways, man. Tell Lord, I'm gonna use the bathroom. Get to that point, man.
Right. Okay.
You talking to the Lord like He's right with you, like you walking with Him. That's how you gotta be in these last times, because evil days are ahead, man. We in them evil days now, man. It's just the beginning of sorrows.
That'll help. Hey, man, you hit a heavy point with that. Like your brother was saying, getting to the point, Lord, I'm about to use the bathroom. You get into that where everything you do, you talking to the Lord. Just laying backing off the brother. Shit, anything that cross your mind, just gonna hold on. No, I can't do that, Lord. It's lock you, Lord, for even. You know, it's gonna build up a stronger defense, man. A stronger defense against the flesh, man. But you got it out. Hey, that was. That's right. Bro.
And back to real quick. Proverbs, the 5th chapter.
Hold on now. Let him get his real quick. Then let him get his, and then you get yours. We're on to that too. Go ahead.
Like y'all was just saying, get into the habit of whatever you do, praying, being like a child, because that's how Yahweh Shema Shai want us to be, like children, man.
Right.
You know, hey Father, I'm about to do this. Hey, or Yahweh Shema Shai.
Right.
Big bro, I'm about to do this. Yahweh Shema Shai, I'm about to do this. Yahweh Shema Shai, I'm about to do that.
Right.
I'm about to go cook. Pray before you eat, for you to eat. Put your ass to death while you eating. You know what I mean? So we supposed to be like children.
Right.
Matthew's 18:1.
And just land back real quick, just real quick. Hey, like the brother said about the children, man, you got kids, you know, before your child, I'm hungry. Can I do this? Or they'll tell everything. I just did this, or I just did that.
Right.
Can I do this? Can I do that?
Right.
So, hey, they constantly, you know, saying, hey, that's a good one.
Right, God.
Man.
Hey, right.
Nagging.
Right. See,
Go ahead and do it. Go on in.
got that personal relationship. Like the brother was saying, there's always something to pray about. We're in the wicked society. Put curses on Babylon. Put curses on the heathen. Pray for the brothers. Pray for yourself. Pray that they make it to the work and back and forth, and make sure trials and tribulations don't weigh them down too much. You know what I mean? If you could pray, keep praying. You know? Be like a child, man. And there's one thing that a child is, he's tender-hearted. Right. He's very kind. I can get into it with a brother, and then next 5 minutes later, you see him playing outside again. One brother brought that out before. I've been last camp. Hey, man, we supposed to be like that. Matthew's 18:1. And we read, at the same time came the disciple unto Yahushua, saying, who is the greatest in the kingdom of heaven? And Yahushua called a little child unto him, and sat him in the midst of them, and said, verily I say unto you, except ye be converted, and become as little children, ye shall not enter into the kingdom of heaven. That's right. We're supposed to be like the little child, like children, man, tender-hearted, man, not naive. Because when we are children, we do shit that children do. Now that we in the faith, you know. So hey, we're supposed to be like children, man. That's going to please Yahweh Shem Yahushua. That's it.
This is where I'm backing up with that Romans, because of that first thing I heard about the law. And real quick, man, backing up what the brother just said, you know, hey, that's beautiful, because even in this society, you know, coming up as children, in this society, you have to have permission to use the restroom, you have to have a hall pass and this, a hall pass, you're in this educational system. You know, God forbid you be in his penal system, so I can ask permission, you know, so, you know, what better way, like the brother say, build a rapport with the Lord is always talking.
All right.
Anyway, I'm gonna bring that to a precept, because this fall at the feet of 2/3 of our people, especially those in the church houses. They want to avoid the law. This is Romans. This is Romans chapter back up verse 3 and verse 31, and it reads, do we make void the law through faith? God forbid, yea, we establish the law. Because in them damn church houses, guess what? They want to excuse the law so that they can proceed in wickedness. Right. You know. But I'm gonna bring this precept out. This is Matthew chapter 22 and verse 29, and it reads, Yahushua answered and said unto them, ye do err, not knowing the scriptures nor the power of Yahweh. That goes to the ignorance of our people, 2/3 of our people. Going back to that being want to scoff and mock, right? You know, hate. You know, when the truth is being brought out, you know that it's wrong because your damn doctor tell you it's wrong to go eat some goddamn pork. Right. You walking around your damn feet big as your thigh. You know, yeah, that's real. That's real. You listen, man. You know. So, you know, that's just the cunningness and the wickedness of our people. Don't want to hear those good things, but want to hear those smooth things. That's right. I just want to laugh back.
Hey, can I back you up with it? See, our people, when you get inside of that scripture, they know the truth. They know this is the truth, too. It makes sense. Yeah, it's certain things they're not going to be able to get. Right. But it makes, when we break it down to them, you see the scoff come out. Hey, that's why they say, don't prophesy unto us right things. Prophesy to the smooth things. They said what? Right things. They know.
This is 1 Corinthians 14 and 20. Brethren, be not children in understanding. Howbeit in malice be ye children, but in understanding be men. So the Heavenly Father wants us to be tender-hearted like that, and meek, and humble, and as children. And you know, He dubbed us that, man, the children of Israel.
Con, what you saying?
Yeah, I just read. Yeah, that was all I had.
You got something, Hop?
It was right there, man.
All right, one of y'all brothers grab me Joel 2 and 1 about the show.
Crazy.
Joel 2 and 1.
This is Joel chapter 2, verse 1. And it reads, blow ye the trumpet in Zion, and sound an alarm in my holy mountain. Let all the inhabitants of the land tremble.
Right.
For the day.
Read it over again, Baba Shah Salaki.
It says, blow ye the trumpet in Zion.
Right, and that's what we're doing. We sounding that trumpet, man. That trumpet is to give warning, man. Whether of danger or festival times, man. Or of strangers, man. You know, go ahead, in order for the gates to be open, man. You know, you had different. Go ahead, just go ahead,
And sound an alarm in my holy mountain.
Right, and that's what we're doing today, man. We are the men on the highways and byways sounding the alarm, man. Time to wake up, man. Alarm is meant to wake you up to get your attention, man. No, go ahead,
Let all the inhabitants of the land tremble.
Because we're approaching a very fearful day, man.
That's right.
And that day is Yahweh Shimei Shah return, man. If you ain't been doing the things pleasing to Yahweh Shimei Shah, you're going to be destroyed, man.
That's right.
You ain't got to be long-winded with it. You're going to be destroyed. If you don't accept the words of Yahweh Shimei Shah, it's death, man. To you Israel, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. You know, you're going to die if you don't accept Yahweh Shimei Shah, man. You heathens, you're done anyway. You know, so we ain't, you know, go ahead,
It says, for the day of the Lord Yahweh cometh, for it is nigh at hand.
It is nigh at hand, it's close, and we know it's close by what? The scriptures, 2nd Ezra, the 9th chapter, man. Matter of fact, one of y'all hold that for me. Another brother get Amos 3 and 6 real quick.
I got Amos 3 and 6.
You want to read more into it?
Yeah, keep going.
Okay. Verse 2, it says, a day of darkness and of gloominess, a day of clouds and of thick darkness, as the morning spread upon the mountains, a great people and a strong.
Right. And that great people of strong, that day of darkness is what, man? That ultimate day of destruction, which comes from those thermonuclear missiles, man. That's what if you refuse Yahweh Shimei Shah, that's your ultimate judgment, man. Now you got some 2/3 that's gonna die. Lord willing, we not a part of that 2/3 category, man. But you're gonna have some 2/3 that's gonna die due to cannibalism, you know, motherfucking eating them. You know, due to pestilence. You know, due to wild animals, due to race wars and shit, man. Civil unrest. You know, pitiful case, man, starvation.
Right.
You know, we're gonna have those different things, concentration camps. You know, but that the one, like the apostle said a while back, man. You know, and it makes sense. The Lord really had a special hatred for you to reserve your ass into those nukes. That's man. Yep. That's the fire of his. That's his man.
That's his anger.
Man. Go ahead,
Pour it out without mixture.
It says there had not been ever there had not been ever the like.
Right, never. This gonna be worse than Sodom and Gomorrah when the Lord had it rain down fire and brimstone, man. It's gonna be worse than that, man. Go ahead,
Neither shall be any more after it.
This is the World War III. This is the war that end all wars, man. Yahweh Shah versus goddamn Esau, man. You know
what the brother just said.
Yahweh Shah versus the Yahweh Shah and the elect. Yahweh Shimei Shah and the elect versus the world, man.
Yeah.
You know.
And like the brother said, Lord had. Anyway, it reads even.
And just because we ain't over there in the Middle East, goddamn it, or a part of Esau's military, don't mean we ain't at war, man. Right. Our weapons of warfare are spiritual, man. Not carnal, We at war every day, man. We battling the most important war, starting off, man, from the time we wake up to the time we sleep. Up in here, man. That's spiritual war, man. And it being made manifest who winning by our actions, man. How we move in the society, man.
Right.
And that goes, we winning by what? Applying these scriptures. Though we fall, we fuck up.
Right.
But you acknowledge it and you keep fighting, man. Because you ain't dead yet. Go ahead, We waiting on, like again, the extraction, man. You know, inside joke, Black Hawk down. We waiting on the extraction, man. We behind enemy lines, man.
That's right.
Shit. Go ahead,
Neither shall be any more after it.
Right.
Even to the years of many generations.
Right. So this is the last World War. When that ultimate, when it pops off, when it's chariots, nukes flying, lasers being shot, all that going. That's it, man. When Yahweh Shah return, that's it.
And the
more talk.
That's it. Ain't no more of this, man. That's it.
Let me get number 3.
Go ahead.
And verse number 3, and it reads, they fired the vibe before them, and that's going into what? The explosion of new.
Right.
And behind them a flame burning.
Right.
The land is as a garden of Eden before them.
Right.
You know, looked all good.
And you got certain spots in America that's beautiful,
It's
man.
beautiful.
That's right.
Shit, you go to certain parts of Tennessee and shit, man. It's beautiful up there, man. You know, and other places, man, it's beautiful, man.
Can I
Go
expound
ahead.
even further? And right, it's built up as Garden of Eden, a paradise. If you want German engineering cars, Japanese engineering, you want Fiji water, you want spring water that come from somewhere, you want to eat Greek food, African food. This is a paradise built up before Esau.
It says, the land is as a garden of Eden before them, and behind them a desolate wilderness.
Once they detonate, it's a wrap.
Yea, and nothing shall escape them.
And nothing is going to escape these missiles, man. The Lord, Yahweh Shem Shah is wrapped. He's not, man. The only one that's going to escape is the elect, man. And the elect slaves. These elite heathen nations, starting off with Edom. These elite Edomites. And everybody, these other part of the nations, man.
Right.
You know, Elam and Moab and all them motherfuckers, man. Ham. You got that Amos? Yeah. All right, grab that Amos, bro.
This is Amos chapter 3, verse 6. Shall a trumpet be blown in the city, and the people not be afraid?
Right.
Shall there be evil in a city,
Right.
and the Lord Yahweh have not done it?
Right. And keeping what he reveals his secrets unto the people. Yeah.
Verse 7.
And we sounding that trumpet right now. These words that we speak. Go ahead, up.
Verse 7.
The warning that we give. Go ahead, Salah.
Surely the Lord power will do nothing,
Right.
but he revealeth his secrets unto his servants the prophets.
That's why we understand these prophets. That's why we understand what's going on and able to filter through the scripture because the Lord has given it to us. He showed and revealed it to us, man. We understand it, man. Lord willing, Lord, keep the spirit on us to continue, man. To continue to grow, to continue to work, man. You know, until we return, until the Lord return, man, and deliver us, man. You know? Right. That's just what it is, man. The Lord did this, man. This is spiritual, man.
Right.
You know? That's it, man. The Lord used these men. The Lord's spirit used our elders, our apostles, our elder apostles, elders on up under them, on down, man, to wake us up, man, to feed us, man. You know, the Lord used us to feed, man. You know, it's the rivers of living water, man. It constantly flows, and a river is clean water because it constantly flows and filters, man. Get that real quick. Hold on, you got a precept? All right, grab that.
This is 2nd Ezra chapter 9. Verse 1. He answered me, then he said, measure thou the time diligently in itself.
Right.
And when thou seest part of the signs pass,
right, and we measure with what? Prophecy, by the shit
which I have told thee before. Verse 2. Then shalt thou understand that it is the very time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made.
Right, go ahead.
Verse 3, therefore, when thou shalt be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people.
Right, earthquakes, we just seen over there. At first it was 920 in Afghanistan, 9,000. You know, they keep playing with the numbers. But go ahead, uproars of the people, man. Shit over there, Italy, France, shit over here in America, man.
Right.
You know, shit everywhere. Yeah. Fuck, Palestine, Israel. You know, Russia, China, Ukraine. Shit.
Yeah, China, Taiwan, Philippines, North Korea.
Go ahead.
You know, this past what they overthrowing, what that is, Roe versus Wade.
Roe v. Wade.
The apostle, going in on that. So guess what? That's gonna have these feminists in the uproar. The LGBT gets straight. You know, all kinds of uproars, just like the one we just brought out. These things are gonna be made manifest here sooner than later because guess what? They're taking back the right for you to have liberty over your own body. So these uproars and this is being made manifest every day.
The Roe v. Wade, John, they actually have flyers in D.C. that's saying, I believe, Megan's Rage, a day of rage, where they're going to go out and wild out, like protest. They said if if abortions ain't safe, then you ain't safe neither. So that's sedition amongst men, man.
That's just one of the many avenues.
Right.
That's how you know it ain't gonna be like no other time before, man. Jacob's trouble, man. And it's mainly it's mainly the so-called black community with this shit, man. With the abortion, right, all that old shit there. You got Esau, you got pushing. But goddamn, Jake is the ones that take everything and goddamn make a big deal out of it, man. Make a big fucking deal out of it.
Feminine got his wheels up under him through the so-called black women. And it's about killing they babies.
Right.
Getting back in that second Ezra, it says, and upwards of the people in the world, verse 4, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. Verse 5, for like as all that is made in the world have a beginning and an end, and the end is manifest.
Right. So everything that has a beginning, you know when it's done. You know when you plant a goddamn tree, you know when that tree done. You know those fruits, you know, fruit tree, you know when that fruit tree is dying. Shit, you know when people that, you know, I'm pretty sure they know when they die. You know, shit.
And it's manifest.
And it's manifest, man.
We see that, the society, the infrastructure, all the way down to the spirit of these folks, the end is manifesting, man.
If you paying attention, shit, you can see it, you can tell animal dying if you pay attention to it. You know, all you gotta do is pay attention. We pay attention. We understand. We know. The brother said, "Hey, man, this place is finished, man. This place is done. It's done." Well, how we know? Through the prophets, and by us what? Paying attention to the prophets.
And filtering the news through the scriptures.
Times thou diligent. Verse 6, and it reads, even so the times also the highest have plain beginnings and wonder and powerful works.
Right.
And the ending in effects and signs.
Right.
7, and everyone that shall be saved and shall be acceptable to escape by his work and by faith, whereby ye have believed.
Right.
You know, just like we always say, shit, hey, you hungry, you show that you hungry about what? Get you something to eat. What the fuck? You say you cold, you show that you cold, Bob. Get you something, get you a blanket. Get you a blanket, or get you a jacket or something. Put something on warm.
Turn the heat on.
You say you believe in your Yahweh, shoot me out with shower. Do what thus says the Lord says to you.
Right.
That was it.
That was it?
Yeah, that was it. Anybody got precept? Oh, go ahead. Yeah,
Yeah, I still have one.
Oh, you got a precept? Yeah. Yeah, you got to say something.
Yeah, I don't be trying to be greedy with man. Shit. You know.
This is Joel, chapter 3, verse 19. Egypt shall be a desolation, and Edom shall be a desolate wilderness, for the violence against the children of Judah, because they have shed innocent blood in their land. Verse 20. But Judah shall dwell forever in Jerusalem from generation to generation.
Serving the northern kingdom.
Hey, man. Just want to, what it said, Egypt should be a desolation. Is this not Egypt?
Right.
Are we not in a house of bondage right now? And then it said, Edom shall be a desolation. Hey, who running Egypt right now? Edom. Who running the whole world?
Edom.
So,
Pull out $1 bill and you'll see.
All right.
Hey, and what they did, hey man, they fucked over us, you know what I'm saying? So guess what? They gotta pay for that. And hey, we got next.
That's right. Forever.
Forever.
everlasting salvation.
Let him go and get his. You got something?
Yeah. This going back to rejecting, man, the knowledge of the Lord's people, man, out here prophesizing or rejecting his word in general, man. This is Hosea 4 and 6, and I'm gonna go to 7 as well. My people are destroyed for the lack of knowledge, because thou hast rejected knowledge. I will also reject thee, that thou shall be no priest to me, seeing thou hast forgotten the law of thy God Yahweh. I will forget thy children. This is verse 7. As they were increased, so they sinned against me. Therefore will I change their glory into shame.
That's going into the third. The glory going to be changed into shame, because
That's
only
right,
the one third.
Right there, Salak, y'all. That's the whole nation. You know, that was the whole nation. But hey, right now, now pick up.
Yeah, it's exactly. But now here in this particular time period, you know, only 1/3 of the nation of Israel is going to glory in the name of the Most High Yahweh. On this side, 2/3 of our people, just like you said, the book of Exodus, will have to receive it by pain, that second death. Point blank period.
And we get one of them curses. We get deep into it. Our glory is the woman. She's shameless.
Right.
And her glory is her hair.
Right.
She bald-headed.
Right.
It's just another thing, yo.
Turns it down the line. Hey, it's a shame.
Complete shame. Complete and utter shame.
Just like the Heavenly Father used the children of Israel as a comely and delicate woman, right? So you know, we've been punished, man. You know, we were his glory. We went off. He took our glory from us.
Right.
The woman made her a beast. Now she's against us. Took her crown, her hat, got her out of order. Balance, bro. And going back into what the brother was talking about, hey, it's impossible to please the Heavenly Father without faith, and you got to have works as well, like the brother just read in 2nd Esdras. This is James chapter 2 and 14. What doth it profit, my brethren, though a man may say, man say he has faith and have no works? Can faith save him? Gotta have some works. Jumping down here to 17, even so faith, if it hath not works, is dead, being alone. Yea, a man may say, thou hast faith, and I have works. Shew me thy faith without thy works, and I will shew thee my faith by my works.
So you go up to that table and you see that pork chop and you say, well, I believe, well, the Lord said not to eat it. I believe that's what the Lord said. You believe it, but you eat it anyway. Right. That don't make sense. But when it say, I also show you my faith by my works.
And
the Lord did, though.
Right there.
The Lord put it away.
It's not back in your faith.
It's not back in your faith. So by you refusing, no, man, the Lord say, man, hell no. That's a work.
That's a work.
That's a work. We not supposed to eat that. Walk away from it. Give me some chicken, man. You're showing your faith by your works.
Just like the Bible speaks of, there should be no man-made temple by hand.
Right.
Okay, you know that. So why you gonna take your ass to the church high?
Right, bro.
You know.
Knowing he ain't in there.
Yeah.
Knowing he ain't dwelling in there.
Nowhere in the Pacific.
Ain't nowhere in sight.
Shit, we the church. You a brick, you a brick, you a brick, you a brick. We all bricks, man. And together we built that temple, man.
That's right.
That's what, hey.
Lively stone.
You know, and you speak on this too, with what you had brought and brother expounded on. That started off, you know, I was just giving a rundown of it. It was destroyed for the lack of knowledge. I mean, we can use it now, but when it went to it, say, I'm gonna turn your glory into shame. You know, that started back then, like shit, because we was a high people. You know, we was glorified and shit back then. You know, but now, hey, shit, through all that being destroyed by lack of knowledge and all that down the line, shit, look at us now. You know, the elect are gonna come back. You know what I'm saying, to their glory, which is glorifying Yahweh Shem Yahushua. You know, and wait on the Lord to glorify us. You know, all around the Lord. You know, but hey, 2/3 of our people going back to it, they in shame, man. They shameful, man. But now it's to the point now in Esau society in this captivity. You know, hey, shit, they embrace it, man. They embrace being a nigga. They embrace black culture, man. They embrace goddamn having their fucking ass all out, man. You know, from the men to the fucking women, man. They embrace it, man. You know, they embrace doing drugs. They embrace celebrating these hella days, man. Following after these goddamn these heathens, man. You know, but that was all. That was it, though. But with that, hey, Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. Gonna turn the face to east, give infinite honor, glory, and prayer to the Most High and His Son.
Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai Ba'Shem, Rakakadosh.
Double honor to our apostles and elders of GMS who rule well, teach the truth 100%, no cut. Double shalom and salutations to our keep pushing the word across the full lands, the truth and sincerity, giving all diligence. Form the elect of Yashala.
Form Yashala.
And a Baba Ball.
Baba Ball.
ETA.
DTA.
Shalom.
Shalom.